Can I buy multiple PA policies under my name? How many accidents can I get into within a year? Do I have to pay deductibles every time I file a claim? These questions and a little bit more are going to be answered for you guys today. What's up? You're watching Tito Talks, non-life insurance discussions with me, your favorite Tito Miguel, who loves to make non-life insurance topics easy to understand for both agents and clients. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much for dropping by with us here today to talk about non-life insurance once again. And we do have a very interesting topic for us today as we are talking about some frequently asked questions about personal accident insurance. And I do believe this will be our last video in the meantime for our personal accident library. Next video we're going to start talking about property insurance. I hope you stay tuned for that. And I hope you stay tuned throughout the whole video because at the end, we're going to be sharing with you our interesting word for the day. And we're going to show you how to pronounce it to sound even better. Now, if you like this type of content, please feel free to click on like and to subscribe to my channel for more non-life insurance related content. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like for me to talk about. Tito would love to hear from you. And with that being said, let's go on to our first question. The number of accidents that you can get within a year will be limited by the type of accidents that you get into. Rather, what happens to you after the accident. And let me make this very, very clear at the start. If the accident causes your death or causes the death of the customer, then that's the last accident you're getting into, technically speaking, right? So with the death of the insured, the personal accident insurance policy cancels itself out once the benefit has been paid out to the legal beneficiaries indicated in the policy. So that means the policy has already been fulfilled and there's no more customer to which the policy will cover since they're already dead. Now, with that being said, that goes for for accidental death benefits. And if you've watched our previous video on the 3 core benefits of the personal accident insurance, I'm linking it up right here if in case you want to review. You've got 3 core benefits of your PA policy. First one would be accidental death. The second one, which makes it very interesting, is the permanent and total disability benefit, which although it pays you the full amount if you're fully disabled, it also pays you specified amounts indicated in the policy for partial disability. Like let's just say losing just your arm, losing just your leg, losing just one eye, losing hearing in one ear. Different types of disabilities branching from the accident will have different amounts or will have different monetary benefits indicated in the policy. And to clarify the answer to this question, you can get into as many accidents as possible as long as there is still a benefit to pay from. This means that the benefit or the sum insured indicated under the permanent and total disability benefit is treated like an aggregate amount. And when we say aggregate amount, the simplest way to explain this is parang cellphone load lang. The more you text, the more you call, nababawasan po ang load. Same thing with the permanent and total disability benefit. The more accidents you get into, nababawasan po at nababawasan ang coverage ng permanent and total disability coverage. So you start off the year with a full benefit, and every time you get into an accident, the claims paid out to these individual accidents will eat away at the sum insured until it comes to a time na wala na pong natirang benefit or natapos na po ang taon or the year finishes itself and you didn't use it up. Now, here's where things get interesting. What if I get into an accident and get disabled earlier within the year, and then in an accident later on within the same year, death na po ang nangyari. Namatay na po ang kliyente. Well, here's where things get quite interesting. Now, you're talking about 2 distinct benefits: accidental death and the disability benefit. Both of them should be treated with as separate entities with separate budgets to be pulled out from. So, your accident in the earlier part of the year, that could be getting disabled in your right arm. So, if you get disabled on your right arm, the disability benefit would pay out. And let's say, for example, your policy pays out 35% of the sum insured for a disabled right arm. You're gonna get 35% for the disability of your right arm. No questions asked. Now, for the rest of the year, your disability benefit will no longer be up to 1 million pesos, but it'll be reduced down to 650,000 pesos, if my math is correct. Yeah, it is. Now, that is for the disability benefit. Now, in our example, you got disabled in the earlier in the year, but then experienced demise during the later part of the year. Now, since this is the accidental death benefit, the policy will terminate once the benefit has been paid. Question is, magkano ibabayad? Is it going to be the 650,000 that's remaining from the sum insured, or is it going to be the full face value of the policy, which was originally at 1 million pesos? And the answer to that question, you want to guess? Leave me a comment. The answer to that question is 1 million, the original face value of the policy. Hiwalayin niyo po ang pinagkukunan po ng accidental death and non-permanent disability benefit. So you can get as many accidents as you can in a year, and if you survive these accidents with disabilities, or survive them but you get disabilities, the benefit will eat out from the permanent disability benefit. However, an accidental death incident will completely deplete the policy and will terminate the policy once the benefit has been paid out. And I hope that's very, very clear. Isn't that quite interesting? Now, let's move on to our next question. Do I need to pay a deductible? Well, deductibles, while they are common in motor car insurance and property insurance, you do not have to pay deductibles for personal accident insurance. That means if your face value or your sum insured on your policy is pegged at 1 million, the family or the beneficiaries of the policy will get 1 million pesos, walang dagdag, walang bawas, because they do not have to pay any deductibles, which makes PA policies quite attractive because they share this quality with life insurance policies. Now let's move on to our next question. Can I buy multiple policies under my name? I think I mentioned that a little bit in the earlier question. Sorry, got ahead of myself. You can buy as many policies as you want as long as the premium has been paid. This is another similarity that personal accident insurance policies have with life insurance policies, which makes PA policies a great alternative to life insurance policies, making them viable for clients or potential clients that do not have the budget to commit to a long-term life insurance policy. Although they don't give the same level of protection, it's a decent amount of coverage for a much significantly lower price. Therefore, still giving your customers a sense of peace of mind without hurting their wallet too much. Now, I do believe that answers that question. Let's go on to our next one. Do I need a medical exam to get a personal accident insurance policy? Not at all, but you will need to declare your occupation and provide personal information to the insurer in order for them to be able to calculate the proper type of premium to charge you. That being said, it goes through a simple application process, but you won't have to go through any medical exams or whatnot just in order to get the personal accident policies, because of the fact that personal accident policies don't cover against sicknesses. And I hope that answers that particular question. Let's move on to the next one. Does my policy cover COVID-19, or does my PA cover COVID-19? The straight answer to that is no. Actually, they're not considered as accidents. Sicknesses and diseases contracted or government declared pandemics are not covered under your personal accident insurance benefit. And although this doesn't help me prove my case that PA is a good type of coverage to get, it is important that you are aware of what the PA policy can and cannot do. Since PA is purely for personal accidents, sicknesses are not considered as a part of the coverage, along with just sickness, there are a couple of things that are also not covered under a PA policy. And since we're talking about it, let me list a few of these for you guys. You've got pre-existing conditions that cause the death of the customer, not covered as well. Sexually transmitted diseases, yes, not covered either. As well as pregnancy and childbirth. Pasensya na po, but yes, the PA policy does not cover these things. And most importantly and interestingly, PA does not also cover accidents that have been occasioned while the insured is under the effects of narcotics or alcohol. Yes po, pag lasing, pag high po, hindi rin po covered ng policy, which is something to keep in mind of in the future. And I do believe I owe you guys a word for the day. I hope you do like this one. This one gets thrown out quite often in a lot of discussions. I want you to say this with me. No. Don't say this with me because I'm going to pronounce it the way I hear it most of the time. Coverage. Yep. A lot of errors there in that particular pronunciation. But at the bottom of the term coverage, or the term coverage, refers to the extent to which something deals with, the extent to which a policy deals with, the extent of perils to which a policy protects against. So when you talk about coverages, this is the extent of what the policy can do for you. And now, we're going to give you how to do it properly. Say this with me with the proper schwas. We're going to put it right on the screen as well. Say this with your tito. Coverage. Say that with me one more time. Coverage. And with that being said, once again, this is your Tito Miguel. Have you ever been embarrassed by your mispronunciation of certain insurance terms? Let me know about it. Talk about it with me here in the comments. Tito would love to hear from you. And once again, this is your Tito Miguel saying, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.